Hello friends, welcome again. And here in this video we are going to learn how to do the auto scaling of the Jenkins slaves. And whenever we have a build job is going on, and if we need more than one slaves, how can we do an auto scaling based on our requirement, or based on the number of jobs we are running. So this demo will be on with respect to the VMware vSphere as the host of all the VMs. So here what I have done is I have my setup here, and I have here I have the VMware ESXi 6.0 running, and I am running a vCenter server appliance also on that. I am running the vCenter server appliance on the ESX server, and I'm also, so here I have created a data center, virtual data center, and I have the vCenter server. I am not going to explain how I created all those. That is altogether a separate session. In fact, you can see my other videos for learning about how to create all these VMware vCenter server, VMware ESX server, and how to create the instances, how to create the VMs on the ESX server. So what I have done here is I have created a VM, and I have this is a Jenkins slave instance. I have installed all the required build software on that VM, like Java, Maven, Git. All these I have installed, and I have converted that to a template. So I have converted that VM to a template. From that template I have cloned or two separate VMs with the name of slave 1 and slave 2. So this is my VMware environment, and here now what we have to do is we have to set up the cloud. Here I'm going to delete, and I'm going to do from the beginning again. Like after that, I have what I have done. Okay, I'll just delete all the configurations what I did. This is delete the missing pool and delete the missing center and save. Okay, now it is I have not configured anything. Just previously this is the shared slave which I had. Now let's go ahead and configure my vCenter server with all the two VMs or slave VMs I'm running. Just I have named it, but these are two normal VMs with Java, Maven, and Git running on them. Now in the CloudBees Jenkins Operation Center we have a pool virtual machines. Okay, so here if you click that pool virtual machines, you can see here the configure. So here you see that it is giving a machine center name. You can give any name you want. I'll give that my virtual center or vSphere vCenter, my vCenter server, my vCenter server. And okay, I'll just vCenter server, and here what is the ESX what is the vCenter server IP, and this is 192.168.0.8. just give that here 8. Username is administrator@vsphere.local. This is a single sign-on, and you can create that single sign-on, obviously, if you have already one, and I have covered how to create that otherwise if you don't have a single sign-on in your environment. Password, that is same what. Okay, just test the connection before going. It is a success, that means it is connecting. Once it is a success, now create a new machine pool, right? Now create folder machine pool. I just going to create. So folder name, you can give any name again. So what I call it, folder name is my VM folder. Pool, did I think okay, we have created a pool. Okay, this is what is the path I have given. This is okay, the path and folder name, the pool name is nothing but, here what I have done is I have created a folder called Jenkins slaves. In the name I have created, here is the data center, and this is for all the VMs, and if you see go on here, VMs and templates. So here just right click and create a folder, new folder, and you can create a folder here like new VM and template folder. The same you have to give here. So that is the path. I call it the machine pool name, the Jenkins slave folder, and exactly you have to give the same path which I am here, that is Jenkins-slaves. So here Jenkins-slaves, you have to give that here. This should be the same whatever we have given here, the same folder. Okay, now you can give recursive. If you have multiple folders, then you can give recursive. Now this is the behavior of the VMs, what after before running the job and the build job, and after what should be the behavior of the VM. So here I've given that it is just to start a job, power up, and behavior on power off. I don't want to power off, I just want to do a suspend. Okay, I don't want to do a power off. Then after when again it will be a cycle. So I don't want to, I just for this demo I don't want to do a suspend, and that's all. Save. So my vCenter server is ready. Now go to this folder, and we can do a synchronize. Now you see that slave 1 and slave 2 which are here, slave 1 and 2, it is just appearing here. These are the two VMs it is available, right? So now after this, now what we have done is we have create a full virtual machine, right? So here this is what we have created, the vCenter server and the shared. Okay, this is previously created. Let me delete this, the shared slave. Okay, take offline and delete the slave. Yes. Okay. Now what we have to do is go to new item. We have to create a cloud environment. So new item, go here, and here we have a shared cloud. Previously we did with shared slave, now we have a shared cloud. So here I call it my VMware cloud, maybe my vSphere, my vSphere cloud, and select shared cloud and click OK. Here now you can give anything, just my vSphere cloud, and here you have to select the pool which we created, pool virtual machines, and here you see that my vCenter is already selected, and this is not coming up, maybe due to some but it should come actually the pools which we created. What I found is just go forward and save it, and okay, here the fs root, give a root. I have given this var Jenkins slave, and just save it one, and you can just click here, and also obviously you give the root and password, whatever user you want to use, and save it. Now if you go back configure, it is appearing here actually which one you created, but by default actually before save it should appear. This should be automatic. Now it is selecting automatically, and we have set it up so that now we can run, we can set those VMs. Actually when I created, I have given these VMs as username and password. Those username and root and the password I have given here, right? So this is now set. So here my vSphere cloud is ready, and you will see here, and now if you go to my client master, I have a project, Maven project, and now if I build here, let's see, go and build now. Let's see, build is scheduled and 19 job, build number 19. Let's see what happens here. Now if you go here, it is see node requested, it's saying to the my vSphere cloud the new node is requested, and here what is happening, status, it is still pending. Let's go ahead here, node deprovisioning completed. Okay, let us see, let's wait some more time. If it is doing, it's not provisioning. Okay, let's go and see why it is not provisioning. Pool vCenter server Jenkins synchronize, yes it does. Now cloud, let me stop the job, let me refresh, and then we can possibly stop that. Status, okay, let me stop this job, it's not doing. So, and let's see here what my VMs are still on and running. Yes, my VMs are running. Now go here, let's take them all offline and see what is happening here. Configure. So utilize this node as much as possible. Labels root, yes, given, yes, proper. Reuse provision nodes, okay, no, I don't want to do advanced, no, that's okay. So build one VM, let's see, and save it. You cannot change in use, okay, sorry. So take online, let's see, take online, available for lease now. So my client Maven, let's build again. Requested, configure, it's done. Node requested, why it is not assigning? It is not assigning, so something must gone wrong. Status, node deprovisioned. Well, sometimes it happens that example pending. Okay, so here I'm going to stop these VMs initially. That's, I think that's the issue. So I'm going to stop the recording here for some time. I'll pause here, I'll come back. Well, it is building now. We Actually what we did is here while creating the here we did that powered up. When it is the job is starting, it should power up, and it was already powered up, so there is a confusion. What I did is I restarted these two slaves. I powered off, not restarted, I powered off, then I restarted the job and it went ahead. So here if you see my client, and you see that the job is going on 19, it is successful, right? If you see here, it is success, this finished with success. Okay, now the same thing here, what we can see, you see that node vCenter server Jenkins slave folder is being deprovisioned, and now let me refresh this. You see that this is slave 1 is suspend virtual machine slave 1, right? So hopefully it should be, because we have given that instruction that after building the job it should be suspended. So here it is getting suspended, right? You see the slave 1 is suspended, right? So if I start a job again, go my client and Maven example, and this 19 build, let's build it again. 20, number 20, build number 20. It should start without any issue. And now let's see here, slave 1 should be again started. Slave 1 is up now, running, it started, and you see that now slave 2, it is now given slave 2, okay, is leased to my client as master. Now build 20, it is status, it is going on, and it is now built by 20, that's slave 2, built by slave 2, okay, which is slave 2. Previously in the previous build it was slave 1, and now it is slave 2 because it found that there was a machine running. So right, let's go ahead, check the status again. Slave 2 is unleased and it is going on. 20 build number 20, build number 20 is going on, and that's the way we have provisioned the auto scaling. And so we have now created a VMware vCloud with vCenter server, and we have created a shared cloud, that is my vSphere cloud, and this is nothing but a vCenter server, and we are taking this to, so we can create a pool of VMs, and dynamically we can associate those VMs to build the build jobs and do a auto scaling according to our requirement. Okay, that's the way. And in my next video I'll show how to do the auto scaling in AWS cloud environment. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create some VMs on AWS, and I'll try to connect that from my Jenkins Enterprise Operation Center, and I'll try to build it. So here let's go and see if my build was successful. 20 build, this is the build, and you see the Artifactory publish modules, yes, those are all successful. So that's the way we created. And for the VMware creation of all those VMs I have covered in another tutorial that is available on YouTube. You can definitely go and have a look if you want to understand how to install VMware and how to install virtualization vCenter server and create VMs and create the data center and the storage, networking, and so on and so forth. So with that, I stop here. Thank you for watching.